Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Last year around Black Friday, I ordered a Falcam cage for my Sony a6700 camera, and I just got it. It went on back order. I thought it was only going to take maybe a couple of weeks, but it actually ended up taking, well, almost 2 months to get this thing, but I finally have it in hand. So I'm going to go ahead and finally build out my a6700 cinema rig. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the package and build it out. All right, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the box here, and I'm gonna be quick about this. So first, we're gonna get a couple of tools that we're gonna need so that we can actually mount the cage onto the camera. And then here is the cage itself. We can get rid of that box. We don't need that. And we can get rid of this foam. We don't need that. And here is the cage right here. It's nice and small and petite, and that's because, well, the camera is also nice and small and petite. So, yeah, first things first, we need to go ahead and we might, let's see here, we might have to put the lens hood on. Actually, look at that. It doesn't fit in that way, so we might have to see if we can go in from this way, and it's not. So we're gonna actually have to take this lens off and mount this on there. Let's see if we can take the lens off, put the camera in place here, and now it looks like we should be able to mount it back. So let's see if that works out, because it definitely did not go through it. Maybe I just did it wrong. So there we go. Let's see if we get this thing. Actually, I think maybe I didn't need to do that. I think maybe it was gonna line up anyways. So let's see here. Yeah, I think it was gonna line up anyways. I think I just needed to, let's see here. I am having a little bit of a time right now with this thing. So let's see if we have this lined up right. So one way to know is that on the bottom you have your 1/4 thread tripod mount, and that's going to be a good guide to know if everything is lined up in the right place. So that looks right about there. So let me go ahead and pull the tools out first, and I'll get all this stuff set up and mounted on. All right, it looks like I have it mounted on the way that it should be. It looks like it is in the proper place. The positioning is a little bit different than it is with the with my a6700, so that's maybe why it was tripping me up a little bit. But if you look at the bottom here, it does line up properly with the battery door and everything else there, so that I can actually open the battery door and access my batteries without actually having to take the cage off. So that's really nice. All right. So yeah, I think I could have very easily have put this on with the lens and not had to have taken the lens off. I think maybe I was just, expecting something a little bit different there. So, but it looks like everything is going to be accessible. So we have all access to all of my doors here so that I can plug in whatever various cables I need. I have access to my memory card right there, so I can get that going if that's needed as well. I have access to my hot shoe, so I can do that. All my dials, buttons, everything is accessible there. I can even still have access to these little doohickeys here, the little camera strap nugs, so that I can put a camera strap on there if I want to as well. So, all right, now let's grab a few other things because I do have the handles already. I have 2 side handles and a top handle, so I can go ahead and slide this right on here. Let me get this. Let me get these handles on, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, here we go. We have the handles on, so I have both my side handles on. It's very quick with these quick release handles. You can easily push the little button and push that there, slide them right on out. See, there we go. And then you can go ahead and slide them back in. They lock right into place, and you're good to go. Same with the top handle. You can go ahead, slide that off, and there you go, comes right off, and you can go ahead, slide this right back on there, and get it locked into place. And there's actually 3 different positions. You can have it off to the left, the right, or the center, just whatever works best for you. I found that off to the right gives me about perfect balance there. If I have it in the center here, you can see there it's tilting to the right a little bit. If I have it to the left there, you can see it's tilting even more. So when I put it over here all the way off to the right, I have it pretty perfectly balanced right there. So yeah. All right, this is looking pretty good so far. I have to say, I'm digging this. This is really, really nice looking. It's nice and compact. It still gives me all kinds of places to mount stuff. So let me go ahead and mount a few things. I have a Viltrox monitor. This is the Viltrox DC 550. I'm going to mount on here. I have a what is this thing? It is a CG Cine. If I can get this, if I can get the model number right. Let me see. I think it's probably inside. Nope, it is. But this is like the CG. What is it? It's a CG Cine NPF 001, and this is a little battery mount charger. So you can use NPF style batteries. You can go ahead and just click those right in. And then on one side here you have DTAP. On this side you have PD in, so you can charge the device or charge the battery. And then on the back side here you have USB A out and PD out as well. So you can use this with USB-C or USB-A, so you can get this mounted up to your camera. So let me get my whole rig set up, and then we will we'll take a look at the finished product. All right, look at this. I have the whole rig set up here. So we have my we have all the handles on here ready to go. We have the top handle. We have my CG Cine NPF 001 mounted up, ready to go. I have my Viltrox DC 550 on here. And look how light this thing is. It is light. It is looking pretty good. Now, it's a little off balance right now once I mounted everything up, so I might move this top handle over to the middle, see what that feels like. And yeah, it's still a little off balance, so we'll move it over to the far left. And that's because I put this CG Cine charger right there. And now once I put it over to the far left, we can see that it's balanced nicely there. So that's looking really, really good. The only thing I'm missing on here right now is a microphone. So let me grab a mic so that we can put something on here as well. All right, there we go. We now have a microphone on here. So we have the Rode Video Mic Go 2. And yeah, this is looking like a really nice little compact rig. Look at that. Now, I do need to do some work on the cabling, so it's a little bit cleaner. I only had this little micro, I guess it's a micro USB or micro HDMI to full size HDMI, and it's a bit too long for this setup. I did have, if I can grab this over here, I have a Condor Blue coiled HDMI to HDMI, which works out really nicely when I'm using my my A7S III, because my A7S III has a full size HDMI cable, HDMI port on the camera. So this one has a mini HDMI, or micro, I think it is. So yeah, so I need to get one of these that's going to be like a coiled micro HDMI to full size HDMI. So when I want to shoot with this. So, but yeah, this thing is nice, and it's really nicely balanced. So I'm just going to go for a quick walk around the house real quick with this, so I can see how it feels when I'm walking and doing some handheld shooting.
All right, here we are, and I am walking, and I have just hand holding it here as we know, and just kind of moving through the house here. And I have to say, with the active steady shot on here, this is looking pretty smooth so far, just on the monitor. So yeah, I have my stuff laid out there as I get ready to go to CES. So I have all of my, not all of it, but quite a few of my things there that I plan on taking with me. I have my camera bag right there, and I have my dirty dishes that I need to throw in the dishwasher before I leave here. So, but yeah, what do you think so far? I have to say, this is looking pretty good. Just handheld. Now, right now I'm shooting with both the handles. I'm holding both the handles, and I'm gonna go switch and shoot with the top handles here, the top handle, and now I'm shooting with the top handle, and I'm just gonna shoot low here and swoop through and just and do that. We can see what it's gonna look like as far as how stable it's gonna be, or how not stable it's gonna be. But so far, from what I can see, it looks like it's doing really, really well. Now, the audio might be a little janky because I'm just using this Rode mic that's actually pointed forward and I'm behind the camera, but there we go. So, and let me see if I turn this thing around now. So now I can't actually see myself, so I don't know what this looks like, but I have a 10 to 18 millimeter lens, and I think it's at like 10 millimeters right now, so it should be more than wide enough to capture me here. So, but anyways, what do you think?
Well, there you go, everyone. That is a look at my full Falcam quick release, cinema rig with the A6700. This thing is really, really nice. I love it. It's super sturdy and stable. I feel comfortable holding this thing like this with just one hand and one handle. Now, you can also just grab it by the top handle here if you want to do something. If you want to shoot down low or whatever, you can do that. If you're shooting handheld and you want to get some extra stability, you can hold it with both handles. And as we were able to see, when you have this camera rocking and rolling, you have that active steady shot on, and you have both handles, it's really, really stable. And some people may ask, why do you want to add all that extra stuff to your camera when you have such a small, nice, compact, lightweight camera? Well, part of the problem is having a small, nice, lightweight, compact camera is that you actually see all the little bumps and jitters and stuff. Having a heavier camera actually gives you some stability. So being able to add some extra weight to the camera rig really helps you when you're trying to get some smooth footage. Also, it gives you different mounting points so that you can mount, say, a monitor or a microphone or power. It just really helps out mounting other things, other accessories to your camera that you might not otherwise be able to mount onto the camera itself. So there you go. Anyways, I'm going to leave a link to the Falcam cage and pretty much everything else down below. You can check out the side handles, the top handle. I'll see if I can find a link for the CG Cine MPF001 and the Rode microphone, all that stuff. I'll try and leave links to everything down below so you can check it all out. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my cinema rig. So there you go. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.